morning on Action News. A man accused of involvement with a December robbery and kidnapping is now behind bars, facing a number of charges arrested after a tip to police, but not before barricading himself inside a home. We'll share the details. Plus, officials have confirmed the first human death due to bird flu. It happened in the Deep South, but locally, there's some good news on that front. The region is no longer dealing with the cases we were seeing in October. We'll catch up with the health district for the latest. And the State Department of Agriculture is getting ready for this year's fight against the Japanese beetle, now accepting consent forms for treatments. We'll talk with the WSDA for a look back and ahead. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, a couple sprinkles here and there on my way into work, but we're mainly just dealing with the same stuff we've been talking about all week so far.
Yes, that's right. Some rain and maybe even some light snow falling this morning will give way to a mostly dry afternoon. Still looking at more clouds than sunshine today, but there is going to be a possibility of some sun breaks. Here's a look outside at Yakima this morning. You can certainly see those clouds overhead. Again, like Dave was mentioning, some sprinkles out there as you are starting your day, but these will quickly go by the wayside as we do head into the later morning and afternoon hours. Right now in Yakima, we are off to another start to a morning that's not too terrible in terms of temperatures. 33 degrees right now underneath those mostly cloudy skies. Here's a look at your weather headlines today and going forward. We will be staying mostly dry through Thursday aside from some of those sprinkles this morning. Showers and mountain snow are going to become much more prevalent on Friday, and then as we go into the weekend, we are possibly going to be looking at some sunshine. In fact, this weekend could be pretty nice. We'll talk more about all three of these weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in the Tri-Cities. A man accused of being involved in a December robbery and kidnapping is now in jail, facing a number of charges. Police say they found the 55-year-old after getting a tip about where he may have been staying. Undercover officers headed to the area and found him outside a home, but when they tried to arrest him, he ran inside.
Eventually, he gave up on his own, and he is now in custody. We are always pleased if we can catch individuals who commit some serious crimes and help the city of Kennewick out any way we can.
We're very thankful for our regional partners, including Pasco. We always understand that criminals don't identify with the boundaries that are in our area here, to include the counties. We work very well together, and that's a reason today that we were able to safely take him into custody.
He will likely face additional charges for drugs, police say he was found with. They say 35-year-old Leah Graham of Kennewick helped him with the robbery and kidnapping and is still on the run. They're asking for anyone who sees her or has any information about her to contact them. And assault charges are dropped against a man accused of being involved in a 2023 shooting in Terrace Heights. Daniel Glenn Holtzclaw was accused of shooting at his son and another man who was injured during the exchange of gunfire in May of 23. Prosecutors told Judge Jared Boswell their witness in the case has moved out of state while Holtzclaw plans to move out of the country, which makes holding a trial impractical for the county. Judge Boswell granted the prosecution's motion to dismiss the charges without prejudice. And the CDC has reported the United States has had its first human bird flu death in Louisiana. But are there really any concerns locally? The good news on that is, according to the local health leaders, our region is no longer dealing with the bird flu cases that we saw in October. However, for animals in both Washington and across the country, mammals such as cattle and even cats have gotten the virus. Local health experts tell us the risk is low for the general public.
There hasn't been any human-to-human transmission. That's why the risk is pretty low, because you really have to have close contact right now with, a really sick animal in order to get it. But influenza in general is it mutates a lot. That's why we have to have a new influenza vaccine every year, and bird flu is a type of influenza, so it can change.
Krager also mentions if you have a chicken coop at home to make sure it's properly enclosed and that your birds don't have access to outside birds. As for protecting yourself, getting your vaccinations, washing your hands, and wearing a mask if you're sick can help. The Washington State Department of Agriculture is accepting consent forms for the Japanese beetle treatments in 2025. KIMA's Anissa Williams tells us more.
2024, WSDA pest program trappers collected over 26,000 beetles, a significantly larger number than 2023. Most were found in and around Grandview. The Wapato area saw more than 1,500 beetles, and there were also sightings in Pasco and Kennewick.
The long-term impact that Japanese beetle would have, there's both it's really an economic impact, and it also, both for, the monetary value of goods and increased costs for eradication as time goes on, both for us, but also for growers, for residents, increased costs in pest control, things like that. But the other implications are also impact our trade.
While trapping is helping, it's not enough to eradicate them. Right now, Japanese beetles are dormant underground for the winter, but they can still move with people who relocate.
So if you were to move or sold a plant to somebody outside the quarantine area, you have now spread Japanese beetle larvae. And when the time comes in spring, early summer, an adult beetle would emerge from that pot, and you would potentially have a new introduction wherever that pot moved to.
The Grandview area, including Sunnyside, has been under quarantine since September 2022.
The eradication timeline we're looking at is a long one. We're talking 5 to 10 years to eradicate the beetle from this area. And comparing that to where we are now at year 4, we are, we still have a lot ahead of us.
Treatment will begin this spring, and residents are encouraged to submit consent forms for treatment each year. Reporting for Action News, I'm Anissa Williams.
KIMA's Anissa Williams, thank you. And the WSDA has provided several ways to submit consent forms, including online, by mail, or in person at local city halls. Now, the Kiwanis Club of Yakima is looking for donations. In partnership with Rod's House, the club is putting on a winter needs drive for young people where the public can donate new or gently used winter items like blankets, sweaters, coats, hats, gloves, etc. The event will take place Saturday, January 18th at the drive-thru of C&S Coffee House in Terrace Heights. For more information about the drive, you can visit our website, KIMATV.com. Now, Jefferson, speaking of winter items, folks may need that couple layers today, or, it's actually that time of year where they're going to need those layers regardless. But, as we make our way out the door today, are we expecting to see any sunshine that could help us out?
I would say that some sun breaks this afternoon are certainly in the cards. I still believe we will see more clouds than sunshine today, but some sun breaks are definitely possible. Be advised that this morning we are seeing some very light rain and some very light snow, not creating any kind of havoc, but still there is some precipitation out there this morning. By this afternoon, though, we will be back to the dry weather conditions. You can see those temperatures really not too shabby for this time of the year, upper 30s to low 40s around eastern Washington and northeast Oregon. I will tell you when we will have a better chance of precipitation region-wide coming up.